What is up, guys? Marv Talks Wrestling here. Welcome to my WCPW FightBack results and review. Wow, what a freaking show it was. An amazing show. Flat out awesome. WCPW just keeps delivering with their shows. It's just oh so amazing. Wow. And for free. The show's for free. Wow. And you can rewatch the show whenever you want. You can rewatch the show over and over again. It was just awesome. I loved it. I loved it. I really did. And yeah, I really I don't know what else to say other than I loved it. Great job by the One Culture team, once again delivering like they always do. Without further ado, let's get straight on to the review. So before the show officially began, Dave Bradshaw ordered for a they told the bell 10 times for those who were affected by the Manchester attacks, obviously for the victims, for the victims' families, friends, and anyone else really who was affected by it, which is really heartwarming by them. I do appreciate them doing that. And then after that, that's when the show started. So without further ado, let's get to the show. WCPW General Manager Plumpy opens up the show with a very special message. First of all, let's just talk about the title, Fight Back, in its logo. Fight back, we're going to fight back against YouTube, putting professional wrestling under inappropriate content, which is bullshit. And it really is BS if you ask me. Because, like, I don't know, professional wrestling is nowhere near inappropriate content. When you look at inappropriate content, you look at a bunch of like nasty stuff on the internet. Professional wrestling should not fall in that category. And not only the title, but the logo as well. It's similar to YouTube's logo. We're gonna fight back against YouTube's inappropriate content BS. So, Plumpy opens up the show. He just cuts one hell of a promo, which I absolutely loved. And honestly, my love for professional wrestling just keeps on growing and growing. Every time I watch a show, every time I watch Raw, SmackDown Live, WCPW, more and more of it just keeps getting better and better. And he also talks about this petition, which I kind of have mixed feelings about. Trust me, I have nothing against anyone making a petition for it. I signed the petition myself. In fact, I'll put that petition down in the description below. But the thing is, it's from change.org, and I've never been a fan of change.org because I've never actually changed anything before. You know, we can't just sign the petition and then be like, oh, well, we just did our part. Let's do nothing and wait to see what happens. No, we can't do that. We gotta not only sign the petition, but actually do something about it, because the petition, YouTube's not gonna listen to change.org. That's the harsh truth. And to fight back against YouTube's inappropriate content policy, we have to stand up for wrestling. Right? I want to start a hashtag. I know I'm a very small YouTuber. I only have a little over 900 subscribers. I only have a little over 100 followers on Twitter, but we can do this together. Right? I want you to share this hashtag. You don't have to share my video, but at least share the hashtag. Hashtag stand up for wrestling, because that's what we got to do. We got to stand up for wrestling because this is what we love. Like Plumpy said, we hate speech, it divides us. Wrestling, it unites us. No one can say better than the WCPW General Manager. And we all have so much respect for professional wrestling. The people that do it, the people that work for it, the people that watch it, everything that has to do with wrestling, we love it. Because whether we love each other, whether we hate each other, whether we like each other, it doesn't matter, because we all have one thing in common, and that's the love of professional wrestling. No one could have said it better than the WCPW General Manager. And after that, wow, that was actually, it felt good saying that. I will always love wrestling. I will never stop. And, you know, we just gotta do this together. We can't do this alone. We gotta unite and fight back, which is why the name is Fight Back. So, hashtag stand up for wrestling. This is what we're gonna do, and we won't stop until wrestling gets removed from inappropriate content. So, yeah, felt nice saying that. But after delivering his heartwarming speech, Plumpy introduces Prince Ameen, and who eventually gets attacked by Shaw Samuels. And then there was the brawl, but then Ameen ends up getting choked out, and then Samuel says he has no respect. he's been getting no respect from WCPW, and the fact that they're trying to take over British wrestling, which I don't really get. And then he claims this is just a Mickey Mouse company, which again, I don't really know what that means. Mickey Mouse company. I mean, is it because could it imply there's a bunch of rats everywhere? I don't know. But yeah, that happened. And then we had our first match of the night. It was the rematch from Bulletproof, I think. I don't remember correctly. Correct me if I'm wrong. I might be wrong. Kaylee Ray versus Viper. Viper obviously dominated Kaylee Ray in her last encounter. Well, I wouldn't say dominated. I wouldn't say like got a sneak victory due to help from B. Priestley. B. Priestley accompanied Viper to the ring once again. She got involved a lot, in fact, and actually in front of the referee too, which, you know, somehow referee didn't call disqualification. Sean McLaughlin once again reffing the whole night, so respect to that man. And the referee was taken out by B. Priestley due to a slap in the face after Kaylee Ray hit her senton bomb, and while the referee was down, B. Priestley tried to hit Kaylee Ray with her WCPW Women's Championship title, and Kaylee Ray ended up ducking out of the way. Viper gets struck right in the head. She's down. Then Kaylee Ray picks up B. Priestley, hits her with the gory special on top of Viper. 1, 2, 3. Kaylee Ray is victorious, one step closer to becoming the WCPW Women's Championship. She's most likely going to get a WCPW Championship match at Built to Destroy, which I am very excited about because it's the 1-year anniversary for WCPW. Then up next we have BT Gunn versus Mark Davis. Mark Davis's theme apparently is known throughout the UK crowd because, you know, I didn't know a single lyric from that song, but apparently everyone else did, so I felt a little bit left out. But they had a pretty good match. BT Gunn won after hitting some sort of variation of the DDT with a very awkward landing. You know, Mark Davis's neck, like, it just bent backwards like this, which is a bit disturbing, really. And but yeah, BT Gunn won, and I've learned that this is like to qualify, because I believe Drew Galloway and Joe Hendry, both of them, they won the Scottish qualifiers, but since Drew Galloway is in WWE right now, obviously he can't compete in the Scottish qualifiers. So due to this, there's going to be 2 matches. I just talked about one of them, BT Gunn defeating Mark Davis. The second one I'm about to talk about is soon. It's Kenny Williams versus Aaron Echo, who made his WCPW debut. The 2 winners of those matches will go on to face each other, but to destroy, to be one of the finalists for the Scottish qualifiers. I hope that made sense. I really hope it did. But anyway, Kenny Williams versus Aaron Echo. Okay, pretty decent match. Kenny Williams won after hitting the leaping DDT on Aaron Echo. So now it will be Kenny Williams versus BT Gunn at Built to Destroy. The winner of that match will go on to be one of the Scottish finalists, along with Joe Coffey, to the Scottish Pro Wrestling World Cup finals. But then after the match, BT Gunn ended up almost kicking Williams' head off, which is pretty cool, I'll say so myself. But yeah, Kenny Williams defeated Aaron Echo. We had a hardcore match. This one had a very big surprise at the end. I can't wait to get to that. Primate ended up defeating Drake in a hardcore match. I'm just gonna get straight to it. Primate was already bleeding prior to the match starting, which is odd. And there were chairs. Okay, so there was a spot where Drake was outside the ring with Primate. Drake tried to like push Primate away. He first tried to steal a chair. That didn't work. A frying pan. That didn't work. He used cookie trays. That didn't work. But finally, the most hardcore item you can find, the most brutal weapon you can find, foreign object, a plush stuffed animal. But apparently that was enough to distract Primate, and I think Drake threw a frying pan at Primate, but still, Primate catches Drake with a spear, and he ends up getting the 1, 2, 3. But after the match, WCPW General Manager Plumpy comes out with a very special announcement, saying since Primate likes a lot of hardcore stuff, guess we can start our own division, our own hardcore division in WCPW. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute, is this what I think it is? And Plumpy's like, yes, Marv, it is exactly what it is. A hardcore championship. Oh, they're actually doing it. Plumpy, along with Jack the Jobber, they introduced a new WCPW Hardcore Championship title, which looks like this. It looks cool. It looks cool. I like it. I like the little skull in the middle too. That's not it. The inaugural Hardcore Champion will be determined at Build to Destroy. Primate will face Jimmy Havoc at Build to Destroy to determine the inaugural Hardcore Champion. Now, I don't know if this is going to be like the Hardcore Championship in WWE where they had a 24/7 rule. It might be. It might not be. I don't know. That wasn't announced yet. Maybe we'll get more news on that in the future. But for now, we know there's definitely going to be a new the first Hardcore Champion at Build to Destroy. Then up next, we had the Internet title match. Gabriel Kidd defending his title against Zach Gibson. Zach Gibson, that annoying bastard. I can't wait for his microphone to cut off one day. And, yeah, I can't. I mean, that dude, I just freaking hate him. He's so annoying. I guess that means he's doing a good job as a heel. Regardless, Gabriel Kidd ended up retaining his WCPW Internet title by rolling up Zach Gibson, getting the 1-2-3 count, and yeah, and we still haven't had like Gabriel Kidd's finisher. Like I really hope to see a new finisher from him soon. Maybe at Build to Destroy we'll see him. Who knows? It'll be fun. But yeah, Gabriel Kidd is still your WCPW Internet Champion. Then we had the number 1 contenders match for the WCPW Tag Team Championships. It was a fatal 5-way gauntlet match, meaning 2 teams start, and when one team gets pinned, another team comes out to face the winners. So it started with Fighting Sharp versus Moss and Slater. Fighting Sharp got eliminated. So after Fighting Sharp got eliminated, we got the Kings of the North, who I never really heard of. And they got eliminated by Moss and Slater. Then we got Polo Promotions, who I've never heard of either. I mean, I've seen Mark Coffey, obviously, in WCPW, but I've never seen Polo. But yeah, they ended up defeating Moss and Slater. And by referee distraction, I think it was Mark Coffey who went for the low blow on Johnny Moss, and got the roll-up pin. Sorry, the ice cream music is really distracting. I do apologize for that if you can hear that. But yeah, Polo Promotions eliminated Moss and Slater. So then out came the final team, Prospect. Luckily they ended up defeating Polo Promotions. So now we get Prospect versus the Swords of Essex at Build to Destroy for the WCPW Tag Team Championships. And then up next, we had a fatal 4-way match to determine the new number 1 contender for the WCPW Championship. It is Rampage versus Alligera versus Dave Mastiff versus Joe Coffey. And like I said, it was a number 1 contender match. It was a pretty good match. Rampage ended up winning the match after hitting Alligera with a pile driver. So we will have Rampage versus the WCPW champion for the WCPW Championship at Build to Destroy. And finally, the main event. It's the WCPW Championship Last Man Standing match. Joe Hendry defends his title against Martin Kirby. And it was a good match, very good match. Before the match started, Joe Hendry offered a bounty. You know, because Plumpy said no member of the Prestige can interfere in this match, or Joe Hendry will have to forfeit the title. But that was the Joe Hendry found a loophole. He said Prestige, he didn't say anybody. So Joe Hendry said anyone outside of the Prestige, whomever can take out Martin Kirby, will join the Prestige after the match. And so Joe Hendry offered that bounty. It looked like Dave Mastiff was gonna accept the bounty, but then out came BT Gunn and Joe Coffey to attack Martin Kirby. You know, since the match didn't officially begin, they were allowed to do that. But then Plumpy was like, no, and then out come the Equalizers, Alligera, Rampage, and Primate. Both of them attacked, all 3 of them attacking Joe Coffey, Dave Mastiff, and BT Gunn. So then the ring finally clears. We finally have a 1-on-1 match, Martin Kirby versus Joe Hendry. Like I said, it was a pretty good match. There was a point where Martin Kirby just threw countless chairs into the ring. He just got all the chairs and just threw them in there, which is pretty funny because earlier in the night, Dave Bradshaw's chair broke and they couldn't find another one, And then Martin Kirby goes ahead and just grabs all the steel chairs. There were like at least 30 of them, probably more. And it was just a lot of heels, a lot of chairs, a lot of heels. Wow, why am I saying heel? And yeah, match is coming to an end. It looks like Martin Kirby is about to hit this. No, he did hit the Sable Bomb, but then yeah, he struck Joe Hendry in the face with a chair. But then out comes Dave Mastiff. No, he didn't come out alone. He came out attacking El Ligero. And then El Ligero took Dave Mastiff down. He went in the ring, grabbed the steel chair. And I'm wondering, why is El Ligero hesitating to go outside and hit Dave Mastiff? Is he just waiting for him maybe? Why is he moving closer to Martin Kirby? He turns around, strikes Martin Kirby with the steel chair. El Ligero has turned heel. El Ligero has turned heel. Oh my gosh, I did not see that coming. If you told me at the beginning of the night that El Ligero was going to turn heel that night, I would have slapped the dog shit out of you and just completely I just lost it. I just lost it. I'm like, there's no way El Ligero is now a part of the Prestige. And it's so after El Ligero strikes Martin Kirby with the steel chair, El Ligero hits Martin Kirby with the C4L on top of a steel chair. Martin Kirby's out. El Ligero helps Joe Hendry up. Match is over. Joe Hendry retains the WCPW Championship. El Ligero turned heel. He turned on his partner, Martin Kirby. It's funny. 3 years after the Shield imploded, we now have Project Lucha imploding. Which, now that I think about it, now makes me sad. Because now we won't see El Ligero and Martin Kirby together again. Regardless, yeah, shock ending, amazing show, wow. So now it is official. It is going to be Joe Hendry versus Rampage for the WCPW Championship at Built to Destroy. And it's funny, look at this image right here. That image was displayed right after FightBack ended. And it's funny because, you know, it's funny how quickly they made that graphic, Joe Hendry versus Rampage. It's almost as if they knew Joe Hendry was gonna win the match, almost as if it was predetermined. Alright, I was just about to make my outro, you know, the whole any sort of support, such like and subscribing stuff on my social media links down in the description, all that kind of stuff. I was about to say my outro, but now I'm looking on Twitter. Look at this image real quick. What the hell? WCPW got a strike on their What Culture Wrestling YouTube channel, which is absolute BS. That is so crap. What? They get a strike? So not only is wrestling not monetizable on YouTube, you can't monetize wrestling. Now it's not allowed at all. You can't produce any kind of wrestling at all. That's BS. What kind of crap is that? That's bullcrap. That's bullcrap. YouTube knows that's bullcrap. Wrestling should not fall under inappropriate content. I'm legitimately pissed at this. And now What Culture Pro Wrestling, they also tweeted their ability to live stream has been revoked. So they're not allowed to live stream on the What Culture Wrestling YouTube channel, which is absolute BS. That's bullcrap. That is absolute bullcrap. I'm legitimately pissed off at this. I'm actually pissed. I really want every one of you to use the hashtag stand up for wrestling. Hell, use hashtag FightBack as well. I want you to use hashtag FightBack, hashtag stand up for wrestling, hashtag any hashtag you can use, anything. And it doesn't even have to be Twitter only. Take it to Facebook, take it to Instagram. Sign the petition, do everything that you can to make sure wrestling stays on YouTube. Wrestling does not get, like, wrestling gets the respect that it has earned over the past years. Wrestling's been around for a very long time. I've only been watching since 2009, but even though I've only been watching wrestling since December of 2009, I still watch enough to know it deserves so much respect. No, it doesn't deserve respect. It's earned a lot of respect. I don't believe in the word deserve, but it has earned a lot of respect. And to have it just being taken away from YouTube because of this whole inappropriate content thing, it's BS. It's bullcrap. I don't know what else to say. It's just bullcrap. And I really want you guys to do everything in your power to make sure wrestling gets the respect that it has earned over the years. But I'm going to end that little rant now. I may make a video based on the rant in the future, maybe not, but still, regardless, I want you guys to do everything you can to make sure wrestling gets the respect it's earned. I'm keep repeating myself, and I'm going to keep doing it until wrestling gets the respect it has earned. But anyways, guys, that's my review for WCPW FightBack. What do you guys think of the show? Tell me in the comments below. Any support such as liking, sharing, and subscribing is greatly appreciated. My social media links will always be down in the description below. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.